earlier, and I was like, no.
Tablescapes, babe.
No. It's not that, honey. It's that light.
It's fine. It always does that. Our lighting
It
sitch.
doesn't always do that.
Our lighting sitch.
It does not always do that. What if we cheat that way?
I would say this is a Mickey Mouse operation, but you know what?
It's an insult to Mickey Mouse.
Oh, wow.
Why don't we cheat that way?
I didn't usually
Like
do
you
that.
Move.
Why don't you? That's fine. It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Hello, Sin Galvan.
There's a line on my face.
We've got a good reason why. Hello, Abe. Hello, Bruno. Rosa Cesaris. Hello, Heather. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, TT Tunnel. Hello, Nicole Applecakes.
Look at y'all. You're going to have your Monday nights free.
Hello, Wheeze.
This is a happy hour podcast.
Hello, Angeli Boone. Hello, B. Shabab. B. Shobab. Wasabi. Hello, Christina. No, we don't have an HD camera. Why? Do we look better or something? Hello, Hunter. Beautiful people. Hello, Morgan.
One of us just did her hair and makeup.
Oh.
And one of us got a haircut.
One of us has helmet hair. Hello, Amy from Lexington. All right.
It still looks better, even with helmet hair.
Hello, Elizabeth Betts. Not to be confused with Liz Key. Hello, Liz Key. Not to be confused with Elizabeth Betts.
How does she spell Key? K-E-Y or K-E-A?
K-E-Y. They're two different people.
Because I know a Michelle Key, K-E-A.
Hello, Kitten Tracks. Hello, Krista. We're going to get started.
Yeah. We'll explain.
Bah, bah.
Nothing sinister. Testing 1, 2. Testing. Is it another baseball update?
Oh, man. No, it's not. It's very surprising. Huge Jazz. Please pick up the red courtesy phone. Huge Jazz. Please pick up the red courtesy phone. Huge Jazz. Thank you, Amy.
For what?
Love you desperately.
What'd she say?
She says she liked my hair.
And it's not even fixed.
It's not even fixed. It's just all messed up.
Yeah. It's a good haircut.
Okay.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kellie Rasberry Evans. This is my husband, my podcast co-host, a man dying to have a Diet Pepsi right now, Alan Evans.
Hey, Trey! In the house.
That's a satisfying sound for a lot of people. Cracking open a can,
It's
not usually a
crisp.
Diet Pepsi, but
It's crisp. It's refreshing.
it makes a difference when you drink it out of a can, I think.
I think it
it's
tastes
tastier.
I think it tastes better.
I do too.
It's colder.
Tastier.
It's crisper.
I agree.
I mean, it tastes different out of plastic.
It's my very favorite beverage, a Diet Pepsi.
It is your favorite beverage. So
It is.
I'm bogarting one of your Diet
It's
Pepsis.
fine. It's fine. Because the ones you want, I can't find.
Which one?
Everything's-
What's that?
Well, you like the Diet Dr. Pepper cream sodas. No, Diet Dr. Yeah, the Diet Dr. Pepper cream
Yeah, those
sodas.
are pretty good. I like those.
That one's been hard to find.
Mhm.
Diet A&W lately has been a little bit more difficult to find.
Mhm.
I did find Diet Cherry Coke Zero for you today. I did find some of that.
I like that, but for whatever reason, when I have one of those, it wires me up through the roof.
Well, I got you a 2-liter this
I
time.
don't know if
that
that's
way
a lot
you
of caffeine.
can
or
have just a
what.
little sip.
Yeah, I just need a little
Sometimes you just need a little
something.
taste.
I just need a little
and
something.
You don't want to open a whole can because then you got to, then you're going to waste a whole can. So anyway, that's my shopping list for today.
I'll open up a can.
Thanks, honey. So anyway, we're recording this podcast. We record it usually on Monday, Wednesday nights around 8 p.m. Central Time because we have a very small, mighty, but loyal group of people that like to watch us film it live. But we're filming it a little early on this Monday and taping the podcast on this Monday.
Taping.
Recording, whatever.
Old school.
Well,
I have
I've been doing it a long time.
Look, I have an old school shirt on.
Yeah, you do. Because, Mondays for 2022, I have dedicated to spending with my mama. Mondays with mama.
Mondays with
I
Mom.
love the alliteration of it all. Well, last Monday got scrapped because I had to have my colonoscopy. My mama offered to let me come and nap at her house all day. I was like, oh, that won't be much fun. We tried to reschedule for another day during the week, but then we had an ice blast. So that didn't work
Polar
out.
vortex.
Polar vortex. So today's Monday with Mama. Mama said she did not want to spend the day with me because she wants to spend the evening with me because her church is putting on tablescapes.
Tablescapes. And I asked, what is tablescapes?
If you are not familiar, this is where people really go all out decorating tables for a dinner party.
Is this like trunk or treat, but you're just doing a table?
Basically, you just it's all decorated. There have been books written about it. You can go to Pinterest. There's so many beautiful ideas for tablescapes. And if you're really throwing dinner parties, it's a big deal for you. So my mama was at the church all day long yesterday.
What?
She went to church for Sunday school. You know, my daddy teaches Sunday school now.
Right.
He's also a deacon. And they had to stay for church. And then they supplied the ladies in charge of organizing tablescapes a boxed lunch.
From Oaked?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I should have offered, but I didn't know. I didn't know. If they would have let me know. Anyway, so she was there all day decorating tables, getting the check-in, you know, and they have a stage set up really nice because they have a guest speaker. So we're having a little mini sermon and testimonies, I'm sure. And so she was there all day. And tonight she's in charge of checking people in, but she wants me to show up early because she's got a friend who has offered to show me around and look at all the tables.
Is there food at this?
Yes, they serve dinner.
What like give me a
last
idea.
year I believe it was a salad.
So it's a buffet?
Like no. They and the husbands in the church serve, which is really cute. I think my daddy's one of the servers this
year.
It's
a sit-down dinner.
Yeah, it's a sit-down, and the men of the church serve you. They're the waiters. So it's always fun. Everybody kind of teases them about how hot the waiters are. So my daddy, I wonder if he's going to be serving me. But it's usually like a little salad, you know, a little fruit and vegetable, real simple, tea and water. That's usually. So that's what I'm doing tonight.
Ambrosia?
I don't know if they're serving ambrosia. It's not a buffet. It's a plated dinner where they serve us. So that's what I'm doing.
Booze?
So hell no. No.
No booze?
This is not the Greek Orthodox Church.
Whoa!
We went to a festival one time. Well, they served booze at the church. Maybe they do that at certain festivals, but no, not at Baptist churches. You know, we only drink in private.
Right.
Never in public.
No.
So anyway, that's what I'm doing.
Except Kellie Rasberry Evans.
What do you mean?
Drinking in public.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I mean, not for a church function.
Speaking of drinking, we went to our friends John and Mark's house for a little get together this weekend.
Yes, they hosted us for a spaghetti dinner. It was going to be a cookout, but weather didn't.
Weather got us. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. John and Mark have a very nice house,
so
very well decorated. And John wanted me to make Kellie and himself martinis, which I'm always happy to do.
You're so good at it.
It's so easy.
Well, that's John and my favorite alcoholic beverage.
But John had these gigantic martini glasses. And I usually do 3 shots of booze and Kellie's vodka in Kellie's mix. And I do half a shot of vermouth.
Dry, not sweet.
Yeah, dry vermouth. And then a little bit of olive juice. And I mean, that's
a blue cheese olive or 2.
Yeah. And that's basically my formula. But for these glasses, I did 5 shots of booze and 1 shot of vermouth.
Yeah.
And Kellie had 2 martinis.
I wasn't driving.
10 shots of booze.
Was it really?
Actually, about 11 shots of booze if you count the vermouth. Yes.
Well, that was fine.
So that is over 10 ounces of alcohol. That would be like drinking a Miller Lite can of beer filled with vodka.
Wow.
And Kellie was feeling it.
That was fine.
I mean,
I didn't have a hangover or anything the next day.
She was feeling it.
I had a good time. And they were great hosts.
Yeah.
And we had some key lime pie. We stopped by Oak Barbecue and picked up a key lime pie.
Picked up a pie. That was pretty
good. Y'all can do that too if you're ever hosting something. You want to just get a dessert. You can order a dessert or a cake or something.
I don't know why I told that story. I was just so
blown away by how much alcohol I can handle.
Oh, I was blown away by the size of those martinis.
No, you did a great job, and I thank you for making those.
Even John only had 1. What?
Well, he switched to wine with dinner.
He did.
Don't make me lock on for one.
No. My friend Bob, back in the day, he could drink 10 martinis.
Yeah. You build up your tolerance,
And
I
then
guess.
And then he would tell Hello Hand and Mama Yodi and hey guys, look at this. And
Well, y'all, I need guidance. I need input. I need moral support. I don't know what I need right now, but I think we're just now starting to see what our 9-year-old son being in, you call it select baseball really means. It sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want your kid to, if they've got the talent, you want them to be able to put that to its full use. You know, his coach said, my goal for these kids is to get them ready to play for high school baseball, right? And the high school they go to is so gigantic. You've got to be the best of the best in order to make the high school team.
Yeah.
So that's his goal. So anyway, I'm just now finding out what this means to be part of select baseball, because as I am transcribing the schedule into my day planner, I love writing things down. I also do them in the shared electronic phone calendar, whatever you want to call it. And then I text or email my in-laws to let them know. Every game, every Saturday starts at 8 a.m., right?
I think so, yeah.
And it's called a tournament. And I'm like, that's just an accident. Not every Saturday is a tournament, but it is.
Oh yeah,
it is.
Right.
So, and I didn't know this. So this Sunday was the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird one. So they started on Sunday this week, and I was telling Alan there were games on the schedule, but they got deleted. I don't understand, and so I don't know how this works. So apparently, if they win the first game, then they come back and play another one, and if they win that one, you play another one, and you just keep playing and playing all day long.
Yeah.
Unless you lose, and then you don't play anymore. So how do you plan anything? That's my question.
You don't.
You just don't.
No, you don't.
So the first schedule, I was all screwed up. I finally just told my in-laws, I don't understand. We're just not even going to go. I don't understand. But, you know, the next weekend we have the kids. We're going to be apparently at a baseball field at 7:15 a.m., 45 minutes early, right?
I don't even know. Yeah, I think so.
7:15 a.m. for an 8 a.m. game. And we're going to potentially be there all day long. There is a tournament every single weekend. How does that work?
That's how it works. You just explained it.
But why is there a tournament? I thought a tournament was something you did at the end of the season when all, you know, you do the process of elimination. I didn't think it was possible to literally have a tournament every weekend.
No,
because then
that's the deal.
The kids were all, they won, by the way. They're all showing off their championship rings.
Yeah.
Y'all.
This is different than rec. Rec, they play like 10 games the entire season. They're going to play over 50 games this season.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's
Our
really
neighbors
cool,
across the street, their sons played baseball.
Yeah, and it's really cool because they have this app, and you can stream the games on the app. You can watch the games on TV. You know, they stream the video from the field. You can see everyone's stats. It's really pretty cool.
It's really cool. This is like, this is a big deal.
It's a big time commitment.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking forward to. So I need to hear from other moms that have lived through it. Give me some tips.
Very time consuming, but I've heard it's very worth it.
I've heard it is, you know, and we want him, as long as he's having fun.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it might be kind of fun to finally get to know, you know, some of the other parents and stuff. Because my daughter, Emma Kellie, I got to talk to you about archery, y'all. She's never really been into sports, so I've never had that connection with other sports parents. Really, I've never bonded like that. So
you'll get your opportunity here.
I have no choice.
I went to I don't know where you were. You were doing something that night, but they had a little get together social at Main Event.
Yeah.
And all the kids got together and bowled, and the coach wanted everybody to bond that way. Wanted the players more so.
And I wish I could have gone.
To bond. So I talked to a few of the new parents there that, you know, their boy was in baseball for the first year, and it was fun. It's a good group. I think it's going to be fun, and I think you'll definitely get a chance.
Yeah. I'm going to be a baseball. Should I get a shirt that says baseball stepmom?
Well, we've got to get our gear. We haven't ordered our gear.
Yeah, because apparently we got to dress the part.
Yeah, you got to get at least a hat.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do all that.
Yeah.
I never thought I would be a sports mom, but I guess I am.
Well, you have been for about 5 years.
I mean, but not at this level.
Oh, yeah, true.
Like where you show up in the team
like
shirt
in the gear,
and you bring a cooler on wheels because you're gonna be there all day.
Yeah, and they have walk-up music and a streaming app and pro style uniforms.
This is like just so different.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
deal.
happening. You know what? This podcast. Why did I suddenly get an accent? This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Relationships take work. You have to be proactive, right? A lot of us will drop anything to go help someone we care about. We'll go out of our way to treat other people well, but how often do we give ourselves the same treatment? You know, a lot of times for me, when I need a moment for myself, I'll take a bubble bath. That's been my thing. And I'll sit in there with that scalding hot water and I will soak until the water turns cold. And that's therapeutic for me. I also have my friend Tommy Jean I can talk to about so many things. And she's my secret keeper, right? But sometimes you need a professional therapist who can actually, because Tommy Jean's always Team Kellie, right? But sometimes I need to have somebody help me talk it out. Well, that's where BetterHelp Online Therapy comes in. And this month, BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to take care of your most important relationship, and that is the one you have with yourself. Whether it is hitting the gym, making time for your haircut, Alan, you finally did that, or even trying therapy. If you've never done it before, maybe this is the time for you to try. You are your greatest asset. So invest the time and effort into yourself like you do for so many other people. BetterHelp Online Therapy offers video, phone, even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. So give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp Online Therapy.
And this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and to Sandwich and Some Lovin' listeners, get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/sandwich. That's BetterHelp.com/sandwich. Hey, and we left off talking about hats. If you would like a Sandwich and Some Lovin' hat.
Yeah, if you're team Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
If you're team Sandwich and Some Lovin', go to kellyandalan.com and we sell hats. The official podcast hat. You can only find it at kellyandalan.com.
And it should fit most heads.
Well, it's a snap. It's a snap.
Yeah, but it wouldn't fit Jerry Rasberry's head. My daddy has a really large head. He has to special order hats. But it should fit most hats.
I measured my head the other day. I have a 23.5 centimeter head.
You and me have the exact same size.
Just a different shape.
Mm-hmm. Mine is oval, as we found.
No, mine's oval.
Mine is round.
Yours is more round.
Mine is round. I have an Asian shaped head, as we found out.
Yours is kind of like a pumpkin.
Why does that make you laugh? Why are you mocking my round shaped head?
I'm not. I just can't ever.
Laughing at me.
I just can't ever say that.
I can't. It's something I can't change. The shape of my head.
That it's a pumpkin.
Maybe if my mother would have put me in one of those little helmets, but why would I do that?
A little helmet.
Yeah, those are used to shape babies' heads.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't used to do that, but I have a perfectly round head. Literally a perfectly round head. You could look back at my baby pictures. I have a perfectly round head.
Here, do this. Feel the back of my head. It's flat, isn't it?
Well,
go straight down all the way to my neck. See how flat the back of my head is?
It's mostly flat.
I think because it used to be parents would just lay their kid in the crib on their back and never move them.
Yeah, you're supposed to flip them.
You're supposed to flip them around now. That's kind of the guidance now. I think I just laid on my back the whole time. That's why I have a flat head.
I've seen flat heads. That's not that bad.
That's not that bad? Oh, okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
And McKellie, when she was a baby, it was all sleep on your side. That was the thing. So we'd have that side sleeper thing that you'd wedge her between to make sure she stayed on her side.
Yeah, right.
And then you'd flip them over every night. But now they're like, no, babies are back sleeping on their backs again.
They're back to getting flat heads.
Back to sleeping on their backs.
Okay.
So I don't know. The rules are always changing, aren't they? Speaking of my daughter and McKellie, let me briefly go down this little rabbit hole. Archery. Okay. So my daughter has taken up archery. It's she's never wanted to do team sports because she never wanted to feel like she let the team down. That's ultimately what I got out of her. She watched one episode of Full House. You remember when little Michelle Tanner was on the soccer team and she scored a soccer goal and she's out there cheering, yay, 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 Michelle scored a goal. She was the only one cheering because she scored for the opposing team. And then all the team was mad at her. And then McKellie saw that. And that kind of stuff sticks with a kid.
Mhm.
And then McKellie's like, I don't ever want to let my team down. So she would never play team sports. So we finally found, well, she did play volleyball, but she never got really serious about it. But we found archery. It's just her and the bullseye, the target, right?
Right.
So anyway, she's been taking it for a few months. And because she is a minor, I have to go, or her dad, an adult has to be there to watch her or just sit there while she shoots arrows.
Mm-hmm.
She would rather us not be there. She doesn't like anyone watching her. But her coach signed her up for a tournament this weekend. Didn't ask Emma Kelly about it. She just did it.
Mm-hmm.
Emma Kelly didn't like that. Emma Kelly didn't want to be in a tournament. But then as her coach told her, but you're not competing for anything. This is just to get you used to what a tournament's like.
Yeah.
You're not going to be pitted against anybody. You're just going to, you're really just playing against yourself. And you're just going to see how well you do.
Try to score a bunch of points.
Just try to hit the bullseye as many times as you can.
Yeah.
And it's just about getting used to what a tournament is like.
Right.
So I told Emma Kelly, because her dad took her to the last practice before the tournament. I said, find out how, because I don't know what the COVID rules are. I don't know what the restrictions are as far as, mass tournaments. I said, find out how many of your family can go watch. So her dad calls me and she said, she just wants me and you to go, just the two of us. I was like, okay, that's fine. I didn't know, whatever. She just wanted us there. Very nervous.
What about chopped liver?
She just wanted, well, she thought, here's what we found out later. So anyway, just me and her dad.
Right.
So I show up there with her early and Emma Kelly has her butt on her shoulders.
I love that expression, by the way.
Not want to be there.
How do you
She
do
does
that?
not want to do it. I'm trying a new tactic. I'm trying to be supportive and positive. So I'm like, honey, you're going to do great. This doesn't count. You're not even like trying. This isn't for the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't for a scholarship. This is just for practice.
We're just shooting arrows. We're shooting arrows.
This is no big deal.
And they're calling it a tournament.
She's just like, don't talk to me.
Oh.
So anyway, she starts practicing next to this boy.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan is just whipping him out. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh.
His coach is even telling him, slow down, Ryan. Slow down. Because he's just like, boom, boom,
So he's
boom.
freaking Robin Hood.
Bullseye, 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 bullseye in the warm-ups, right? So McKellie's like, he's so much better than me. So I'm like, McKellie, you're not competing against him. He's probably been doing archery since he was 5.
So they weren't playing each other.
No, they were just warming up next to each other. So anyway, it was just this big drama. Then Freddie shows up with his wife and their new baby. And then McKellie's like, oh, now everybody's here to watch me. She didn't want any more eyeballs on her than necessary.
Glad I didn't show up.
So then somebody walks by in a Texas A&M archery sweatshirt. And I'm like,
Dime.
well, why is that a dime?
Well, because the Texas A&M archery.
Well, it made me think. I'm like, oh.
They do archery in college.
Yeah. I said, I wonder if there's and we're just sitting there watching not watching Emma Kelly. She didn't want us watching her. So we're sitting there like, I wonder how many colleges, just out of curiosity, we're sitting there for an hour waiting for the tournament to start. I wonder how many colleges offer archery scholarships. And McKellie's ears perk up. I'm not going on an archery scholarship.
Wow.
Oh my God. It was just awful, y'all. Awful. Her coach pulled her aside to talk to her. And she basically was just like, her nerves are just getting the best of her. She's freaking out. She told him, she said, Emma Kelly did better than I did. She said her first tournament, she was in tears the whole time. Your nerves get the best of you. So anyway, Emma Kelly did great. The coach preparing her for the tournament has been having her do as many shots as she would in a tournament. Mm-hmm. And she said the past 3 times she's improved her score every single time. She got 4 bullseyes, which is really great. There's like bullseye is 10, then just outside the bullseye is 9. She got a bunch of 9s. Mm-hmm. But I mean, she's really good. Her aim's really good. But after it was over, Emma Kelly told me that her coach said that nobody has to be there for a tournament moving forward. We don't have to have any parent there. So she has now informed me she doesn't want anybody going to her tournaments anymore. Just drop her off.
Wow.
Pick her up when it's over and take her to get something to eat.
She just needs a ride and something to eat.
So that's I told him, I said, that hurts my feelings. I finally had a chance to, cheer for my kid. Mm-hmm. And now she's stripping it from me. But I'm going to be there. I don't care what she says. She can have her butt on her shoulders all day. I'm going to go and I'm going to watch.
You know what, babe? I think a lot of this obviously is the age, because I remember being in high school golf in maybe my sophomore year. So I would have been, how old's a sophomore? 16, 15?
Yeah, 16. She's 15 now. She's a freshman.
15, 16. And I remember distinctly preferring that my mom and dad don't go because it would make me more nervous. And I remember even when they weren't there, we played a district tournament one time. We had a pretty good high school team. So we advanced to the district tournament to play more high school teams. And we played this golf course. And I remember standing on the first tee. The wind was blowing about 40 miles an hour. It was about 50 degrees outside. And there's all these people standing around the first tee. And, it's my turn to go hit the ball. And I remember, I wanted to throw up on the first tee, being so nervous. Yeah. And I remember on that first hole, I think I made like a 10 or a 13 or something, because I hit about 3 balls out of bounds.
That's bad, right?
Yeah. So you want to talk about humiliation and nervousness and nerves.
So you kind of had him.
I kind of get it, that a lot of it's that age and just not being able to, I guess, control your emotions.
Yeah.
Because I remember as I got older, I didn't really think anything about it. I'm like,
you got more confidence.
Yeah, step up on the first tee and freaking hit it down the middle. But I remember just that age, like 13, 14, 15, just like, we couldn't even we'd say, good job. She's like, roll her eyes, stop. Yeah.
It's like we couldn't even compliment her.
I think it's just the age.
Oh, it was just so anyway, that was my archery. So now I don't think I'll be the team mom for the archery club.
Well, Dill is all about, he loves having people at his games, no matter what it is.
Oh no, he loves it.
Oh,
he loves an audience.
So you can glom onto the moms there.
Maybe I can be in charge of snacks. I take snacks. I've only had to do snacks because, there's already so many kids and the moms all sign up for it. But I only got to be snack mom once. Mm-hmm. And that was a lot of fun. I made individual bags for everybody. And I got Dylan to tell me what he wanted in all the bags. And I thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then some moms just show up, and I don't blame them. They'll just go to like Costco and get one of those jumbo things of 5 different flavors of potato chips. They'll rip open the top and throw it out, say, have at it.
Nothing wrong with that.
And there is nothing wrong with that. But I was like, I took it so seriously because it was like my first time being the snack mom. I wanted to be special. Absolutely. And I didn't want to put all junk in there. So I put something healthy, something sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do it up. Whenever you're supposed to prepare food or something.
I feel like I'm being judged.
Yeah, you really do it up.
But then I don't judge the other moms when they just bring up a Costco box of chips.
No. There's nothing wrong with that.
You do you.
Yes. That's my motto.
But I do need to get on the sign-up list for Snack Mom.
Especially
if they're going to be at these tournaments all day. Oh, my gosh.
Speaking of competition and stuff, the kid and Kellie Rasberry Evans had a little competition last night.
We did.
How'd that turn out?
Well, it didn't turn out well.
It turned out it was fun.
You want to know where Emma Kellie gets her bad attitude from with sports?
We're going to talk about butt.
Got it from her mama.
We're talk about butt on her shoulders.
Let me tell you. There's a place that just opened near us recently. It's called the Puttery.
Puttery.
And it's a bar kind of nightclub scene. Really
cool.
Very, very cool. And they have 4 putt-putt courses. Yes. They're 9 holes, not a full 18, but 9-hole putt-putt courses.
Right.
And so anyway.
Different themes.
We played in the library.
Yeah, and these aren't like you hit it in the clown's mouth. I mean, these are nice rooms.
Yeah, they're themed. Yeah. Like one was like a ski resort or something, and we were in the library.
They have a guy running drinks.
Yeah. Your own personal bartender.
Yeah.
It was really, really,
really cool.
So we're playing, and like the first 3 or 4 holes, I'm killing it. I'm like beating Alan. And I wasn't.
Did I panic?
You didn't. I wasn't rubbing your nose. Did you think I was rubbing your nose in it? No, but I was just like, when I beat Alan, I'm like, oh my goodness. And you know what? I started to feel good about myself because I never am good at sports.
Yeah.
But then we got to hole, 7? And then it all went to hell. And I just could not get that stupid ball in. And my mood turned sour so quick. I'm like, I don't ever want to play putt-putt again.
You kind of farted and fell down.
It was awful. But I went from being, and I told Alan, I said, I know I've got a bad attitude, but I said, here it is, just reinforcing again that I'm terrible at every sport. And then Alan tried to convince me putt-putt is not a sport, it's an activity.
Putt-putt is not a sport. In my opinion, it has a ball, but just because it has a ball doesn't make it a sport. Putt-putt would fall into the bar games category, along with bowling, foosball, skee ball, billiards, that darts, but darts doesn't have a ball. But those activities are not sports.
But I was really killing it for about 4 or 5 holes, and then it just.
But then the kids' just consistency and steely resolve took over.
See, now you're going to start rubbing it in.
Did I rub it in?
Okay, I'll rub something else in. I got Wordle in 2 today. How about that?
Good job. What was the word?
I don't remember.
But Christy Kincaid Norris got it in 1.
My first word is always raise. R-A-I-S-E. Always. And today I got the E right and nothing else. And then I just stared at it for a long time. And then I guessed and I was right. Oh, I remember what it was. But I don't want to say it yet because we're recording and people are watching. And
oh, that'd be a spoiler?
It'd be a spoiler, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
But I do remember now what it was. But yeah, it was really good.
Puttery was fun, though. Puttery was fun. That's a cool place. Good eats, too.
Really good food, good drinks.
Little charcuterie board.
It'd be really fun to go back with a group of people.
Yeah, I think that's a kind of either a date place or.
Oh, we got behind the couple that they were enjoying their date night, not in a sexual way. They were really into taking pictures of each other.
I mean, we were there to do like a little picture taken in promotion.
We took some.
And we were taking less than they were.
They were posing and they were just enjoying every hole, honey. And they didn't care how far the line was backed up behind them. It was their date night.
Yeah. But it's not a place where you're in a big hurry either.
No.
You're supposed to just kind of chill out, have a few drinks, have fun.
Maybe one day we'll do a sandwich and some Lovin meet up there.
Wow. I have an idea. Maybe one day we'll have a podcast meetup there.
Maybe. We're always looking for a good excuse,
Speaking
right?
of,
the weather's starting to get nicer.
Yeah,
again.
when are we going to do another one of those? We're going to ever do one again?
Yeah, we will.
Oh, okay.
We need to get on that. We do need to get on that.
We do.
Listen, ladies, maybe some gentlemen. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, but I think I'm really mostly talking to the ladies. Have you ever been scrolling through your Instagram or your TikTok or whatever, and you see these influencers pop up? They're always so cute. And they are promoting Thrive Cosmetics. You know what I'm talking about? I was fascinated because the thing that grabbed me the first time with Thrive Cosmetics was their liquid lash extensions mascara. Because, I did the lash extensions for so long. And then when you finally give your eyes a rest from that and your eyelashes are stubs, but what do? This liquid lash extensions mascara from Thrive Cosmetics, it's their best-selling product, more than 20,000 5-star reviews. But this is ultra lengthening mascara, lasts all day without clumping, smudging, or flaking. When Alan told you I went out the other night with him and had like double martinis back to back, I didn't wash my face before I went to bed. I woke up the next day and my liquid lash extensions mascara was still perfect.
Looked like you just did your makeup.
I slept in it, which you're not supposed to sleep in your makeup. But I'm just telling you, that's
shocked.
how it stays.
I woke up, you're in the kitchen making breakfast. I'm
fabulous.
Like, did you just do your makeup?
I looked fabulous. But you get that look of lash extensions without the harmful effects. So that's what I love is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. The other thing you've probably seen them advertising on social media is the Brilliant Eye Brightener. This is a game changer. This is a cream to powder highlighter stick. And let's just say you're a busy mom or you've had a night out and you're tired, your eyes are tired. You put this highlighter like on your brow bone in the corners of your eyes underneath, and it makes your eyes pop wide open. It's beautiful. So you look rested even though you're not. So I love it. It's got so many different colors, subtle. Their little tutorials online are so perfect. And they have 13 shades to choose from. So those are the two things I'm really excited about with Thrive Cosmetics. And I'm excited they're now a podcast sponsor. I've talked a little bit too much about them because I love them so much. But listen, if you want to try Thrive Cosmetics, if you've been thinking about it and you're like, let me pull the trigger, I'm telling you to try it. You'll also notice that their name is Thrive Cosmetics. And that's because for every product you purchase, Thrive Cosmetics donates to help women thrive. And these are women who are coming out of homelessness or surviving domestic abuse or fighting cancer, things like that. And let me see, I've got a great offer for you here, Alan. You share the discount we can give them.
I will.
I'm sorry, I was out of place.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
Well, I went down and came up, and it's my fault.
No, I'm going to share it verbatim. Now is a great time to try Thrive Cosmetics for yourself. Right now, you can get 15% off your first order when you visit thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich. That's Thrive Cosmetics, spelled CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich for 15% off your first order.
You're going to love it.
We love Thrive Cosmetics.
I do love it. I really do. I was really excited because I was already a customer before they became a sponsor. So that I'm always happy when that works out.
Hey, I think I just saw
Homo
sapiens teenager.
My little Archer just walked by. And what were you saying?
There's the Archer.
What were you saying? But what were you?
Wait.
But what were you mouthing to me? She's gonna fill up her water bottle, but she wanted to be thoughtful and shut the door.
How whipped?
Not make noise.
How whipped is Emma Kellie with the Katniss Everdeen reference?
You don't make it that often.
I don't really make it that often.
I don't think it's enough to whip her at this point.
Well, I could always kick it up a notch.
But, you and Emma Kellie could have a little bonding tonight over supper because I'm going, as we said, to Tablescapes.
Yeah.
So maybe you and Emma Kellie can,
our version,
a little bonding over dinner.
Our version of that is me asking her if she wants me to bring her anything home from Chick-fil-A.
That's usually it. Let me tell you, Emma Kellie's she's been begging me. TikTok, there's apparently some salmon bowl on there where you take rice, salmon, and these seaweed squares, and you mash it all together and put soy sauce and something else on it.
Kelly's eating salmon?
Yeah.
Wow.
She likes salmon. We've done salmon before. She likes it.
Since when?
The last time I bought salmon from Costco, nobody ate it till it spoiled and I had to throw it away.
What?
But she likes salmon.
I eat salmon on my bagel all the time.
I know, but the grilled salmon. So anyway, we have some of that. You grilled. So anyway, she's been wanting to try that TikTok trend. So I finally went and got Costco seaweed sheets. She did not like those. Those were not good. So then I went to the Asian market today and got some, and she liked those.
Asian?
Yeah.
What Asian market did you go to?
That one near our house that you've been to before. I want to go back.
Oh,
I want to go back.
You went over there by yourself?
Yeah. Why?
Wow. I don't know. It just seems unusual.
I was running errands. It was one of my many errands.
I love to go to that place. Why don't you tell me you were
That's what I
there?
say. I want to go back because I wanted to get her those seaweed sheets. Anyway, yeah, they had the neatest produce section.
Yes.
And seafood section. I want to go back.
Pretty decent prices. Well, they've gone up there too, but pretty decent
everybody
prices.
has. Yeah. But it's just neat stuff you can't find everywhere else.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a couple of weeks ago, maybe a little less than that, I went on Instagram and I did some polls. And I just asked a whole bunch of questions. And I said, this, could be used on a future podcast. And I was going to get to the first topic tonight, but I'm going to save that for next podcast.
Wow.
Well, because I'm running I don't want to make my mom.
You got to get to Tablescapes.
I've got to go. Well, I've done my hair and makeup, but I still need to put on a bra and get dressed.
Thrive Cosmetics.
Yes, I need to get dressed, and my mama wants me there early enough because her friend is going to show me around all the tables, and I do not want to disappoint Connie Rasberry. So if y'all will forgive us for having a shorter podcast than usual, I love you all so much, and I never want to jip the listener, but
you're doing it.
Here we are. I'm doing
what do you mean we? There's no we.
Well,
you are.
I am.
Yeah.
But next podcast is a really, really fun one. I've got so many. I can just
give us a sampling of the types of questions you asked.
Well, I asked, what is the questions I asked, and these aren't going to
be lewd?
No. Well, no.
One's kind of lewd.
The one question I asked is, what is the hardest part of being an adult?
Okay.
So the other one, the second one I asked was, what is the thing nobody looks cute doing naked? And I remembered that from a Seinfeld episode. Do you remember that?
No.
When I'll have to find the exact episode for the verbiage he used, but I remember he just said that nobody ever looks good crouching down naked, no squatting, naked.
Getting in a tub.
Well, we've already proven that with me. But I was like, what can nobody do, no matter how cute they are,
You know what looks
and
weird?
look good doing it naked?
You know what looks weird?
What?
Like push-ups.
There you go.
Or sit-ups.
Well, save it for when we get to that.
Or yoga.
Another thing that I've been going through answers that have really, truly touched me. What does your husband, wife, or your partner do that makes you feel loved? And, there's a lot of the standard answers, but some people got really, really specific with their answers. And it was like, oh, it was really sweet.
Okay.
And it might give you some ideas in your relationships, because I think a lot of times people feel disconnected from their spouse or whatever, and you kind of get in the routine of every day. And these little things that when I tell you, some of them are so specific and no effort at all that it makes somebody feel truly loved. So we'll get to that.
Okay.
Another one, I promised anonymity and I'm going to keep my word. What do you wish you could say to someone?
What do you wish you could
What
say?
you wish you could
who?
say to fill in the blank.
Like your boss?
Whatever. What do you wish you could say to someone? And then I've got the list of those.
All you got to say is the whole world can kiss my ass. That's all you got to say.
And then ask Kelly or Alan anything.
Ask Alan.
That does not mean we have to answer.
Ask Alan anything.
But I'm going to go through those and get those compiled. So we've got some good podcasts coming up.
Wow, man. I'm excited.
Thanks for everybody contributing to the polls that I put up.
Little UGC, user generated content.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So we'll get to that next week. But right now, like I said, my mama and some chicken salad is waiting on me.
So you're basically just throwing down
I'm
yogurt.
yogurting.
Yogurt. I'm out.
I wonder if there is yogurt tonight. I doubt it.
I bet there's ambrosia.
I'll take a picture and send you my plate.
Bet you there's a fruit salad.
Possibility.
Bet you there's Jell-O.
It's not a buffet, honey. It's not a buffet.
I still bet there's Jell-O.
I bet there's not.
Everyone loves Jell-O.
I don't think we're going to have Jell-O tonight. But I will take a picture of my plate and send it to you.
Well, don't send it to me. Post it on social media. People want to know.
Okay.
They want to see the Kellie Rasberry Evans day to day.
Okay.
I thought one of your bucket list resolutions, whatever you call it now, was to be more active
on social media.
And what happened?
I fail every day.
Okay. Because we're at the end of February now.
Well, you know what? We're resetting. This podcast drops on March 1st. And that's a great time to reevaluate the beginning of a new month, reevaluate where you are with the goals you set for January 1, recalibrate, reset, and just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, keep on going. Keep on trucking, jive turkey. I don't say them out.
You know what else you don't look good doing? Not just you, but anybody.
You're supposed to save it.
I would submit to you that doing a handstand naked, nobody looks good doing it.
Why are you jumping ahead to a podcast we haven't done yet?
Because I can come up with 500 of
Well,
these.
then save it.
Okay. All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
Love you.
Love our listeners desperately
for
hanging in with us on this podcast. Follow us at A Sandwich and Some Lovin' on Instagram, at Kellie Rasberry.
I'll post some tablescapes tonight.
And then
it'll be on my Instagram.
At the Alonzo 1971. And I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye.
Bye. Let's see if I can do this real fast. Yeah, I scrolled down, then I couldn't find the call to action. I was like, oh, shit.
Saying nobody looks good doing a naked handstand. Nobody. I don't care who you are. Stuff pointing the wrong direction and gravity taking over. BetterHelp tablescapes. Freezing.
Oh, it feels so good.
Charles, it is my man. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't got it by now. Yeah, we sent that. I sent that last week. Here, hold, please. Well, I'll add the tracking number. I have the tracking number here somewhere. It's in my email. I'm really surprised you haven't received it yet.
What? The hat?
Yeah, Charles ordered a hat. See, and I got nothing. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. You got the whole night off now.
Woohoo!
How about that? You don't have to watch us goofballs. You don't have to watch Tweedledee and Tweedledum here do their thing. Got a free night. Who's Tweedledee and who's Tweedledum? All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Thank y'all.